Stories of immigration enforcement operations continue to pop up nationwide, along with meetings to inform residents of their constitutional rights. Joining us in Studio B, local attorney H.A. Sala, one of 3 speakers at a community conversation that was held last night at Bakersfield College. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it.
Sure. Good morning.
How did the meeting go?
It went very well. It was broadcast on Zoom as well as live. We had maybe 60, 70 individuals live and maybe 80 on Zoom. So it went very well, very informative.
You know, a lot of, there's out there, you see the videos, you see the immigration, ICE agents, Border Patrol arresting people out in the community. It looks like a bunch of chaos. But what struck me was your message was very simplistic to people who are facing this type of a situation.
It's very simplistic on 2 fronts. One, the federal agents have to comply with the law. They have to and should comply with the Constitution. That's not difficult to understand. And 2, people should assert their constitutional rights. And I think that will de-escalate a lot of the confrontation that you see because agents simply have to have specific facts and a founded suspicion, reasonable cause, in other words, to believe that an individual is unlawfully present in the United States before they can detain the individual. It's not hard to understand. It's been the law of the land in the United States for over 50 years.
But your response, too, is what also caught me as so simplistic for someone who's facing that. You said literally, do not answer questions.
Absolutely.
It's that simple.
It's that simple. You do not have to answer any questions posed to you by a federal agent. Period. And recently, a federal injunction was issued by the Eastern District enjoining federal agents from stopping people without a founded suspicion, and most importantly, the assertion of a right to remain silent is not grounds for them to detain an individual.
Now, you have mentioned, we talked about this a little bit in the break, there are those going around saying, well, if ICE agents or if Border Patrol were allowed to go into prisons where people have been arrested who are undocumented here and be able to deport them, that would take them off the streets and avoid that. But you don't think that would equal out that way?
No, no. The federal agents are aware when an individual is going to be released from jail or prison. They can wait for them as they're being released and then do their job and arrest the individual for violation of immigration law. It's that simple.
When we see all the videos, like some of the enforcement actions right here we're looking at that happened earlier this year, right after the first of the year, when these that we're seeing took place, we're not seeing them now due to the injunction, but it's this type of thing where they're just pulling people off of the street, where within all this chaos of people running up with cameras and whatnot, that they have to remember in your mind that simple rule.
Absolutely. They cannot detain individuals without that founded suspicion. So what I think folks are doing are videotaping that unlawful conduct by federal agents. And it amounts to plain and simple racial ethnic profiling. And that's un-American, unconstitutional, and that's what the federal district court found in April of this year. They don't need to do that. They shouldn't do that. And it's being done for political reasons to advance the agenda of, quote, mass deportations. But that is absolutely un-American and unconstitutional.
Do you have another community meeting set up right now?
Not at this point. We've done so many of them. When we originally started it with the Immigration Justice Collaborative, we had literally just at one town hall meeting, 600 people attending. And on a Zoom meeting, we had almost 10,000 viewers. So we've done so many of these meetings. We've done a lot of ads on Radio Campesina and the local television station as well, Telemundo, advising people that they have this right and they should assert the right. But at the same time, federal agents should comply with the law. If they comply with the law, what happened that we saw in MacArthur Park should not have happened at all. It's just un-American, plain and simple.
H.A. Sala, local attorney, immigration specialist, thank you for coming in and sharing time. I know you're a very busy man. We appreciate it.
Thank you.